What is going on, guys? It is Sawyer here, back again with another video. And ladies and gentlemen, I know it is kind of late, but it's here now. The WWE Bad Blood results of 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot to talk about. So without further ado, let's start off with the match that kicked off the show. CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre. Ladies and gentlemen, my goodness, this match was actually crazy. Punk and McIntyre, man. Definitely a contender for rivalry of the year, in my opinion, you know? And when Drew got busted open with that toolbox shot, I think it was like a few days after Bad Blood. Yeah, a few days after Bad Blood, I heard the news that when he took that spot, he wasn't supposed to bleed. So, so that busted him open for real. So props to Drew on that. He had to get like 14 stitches. I saw. That's absolutely wild. Props to Drew. Get well soon, bro. And of course, you already knew Punk had to win this. Pretty the end of the feud. Babyface pretty much has to win. I mean, this is just my opinion. In professional wrestling, like when a feud ends, I feel like the babyface has to win if it's like a babyface versus heel feud. But like, yeah, that's just my opinion. But anyway, CM Punk and Drew McIntyre, this is honestly just a fun feud, and they're obviously gonna do some more stuff, CM Punk and Seth Rollins and whatnot. But he's going after Bronson Reed, so that's gonna have to wait right now. But anyway, CM Punk with a W, ladies and gentlemen. Yeet. And ladies and gentlemen, the next match I'm going to be talking about is Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. And of course, I kind of forgot the order of the matches, so I'm just going to talk about them randomly. So anyway, Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. They've had their matches in the past, but yeah, this one just had a little more sun to it. Just this whole Judgment Day feud. I like it right now. It's like the Bloodline. If it like drags on a little bit, but it can drag on sometimes, but there's certain stuff that they do that makes it entertaining. And of course, Damian Priest and Finn Balor, they're both really good in the ring. Yeah, and as I said before, they've had their singles matches in the past, but that's when they have different characters. They have they have different characters now. Each of them do. Their movesets are really good. But yeah, it was overall just a fun, hard-hitting match to watch. But anyway, of course, you already know, Damian Priest came out on top of the W, and on to the next match. Alright, the next match I'm going to be talking about, ladies and gentlemen, is Bayley versus Nia Jax. Well, man. Like, here's what I'll say about Nia Jax. Her second run is way better than her first run, It's way better, in my opinion. Well, not in my... Well, in our opinion, in most of our opinions. Like, her first one was sucked. I'm just saying that right now. It sucked. This run that she's on is way better. I especially feel like she's gotten way better in the ring. But yeah, this feud honestly just isn't exciting me on SmackDown, bro. Bayley versus Nia Jax. Don't get me wrong, they're both incredible women, both amazing in the ring, but this feud just doesn't excite me, And we already know Tiffany Stratton's gonna cash in somewhere down the line. But yeah, Bayley came out on top. Tiffany came out to tease the cash. I think she came out to tease the cash in. I think she, yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, Nia Jax still women's champion. And ladies and gentlemen, on to the next match. You know what I'm saying? Rhea Ripley versus, I was about to say Damian Priest. Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship with Dominic Mysterio hanging in a shark cage. Well, I don't have a shark cage. I was too lazy to build one. Classic sword. I'm just kidding. But I have a piece of wood right here, well, a back scratcher actually, an old one with a string. So I just hung Dominic to it, connected it to my dresser, and that's how I got him there. But anyway, yeah, it was honestly really fun. No, when Dominic climbed out of the cage, when I was watching this, when Dominic climbed out of the cage, I'm like, oh man, is he actually gonna jump? I'm like, no, there's no way. And when he got his leg caught, oh my, I genuinely got worried, bro. I was a little scared for Dominic, bro. I gotta be honest. Anyway, bro, props to Dominic Mysterio on that spot. Dangling from one leg, that's, man, I cannot imagine doing that, honestly. And then getting pummeled with kendo sticks too, man. Shout out Dominic for that spot. Of course, Raquel Rodriguez returning, and I do think it's a really good, it's a really good like addition to the story, since Rhea Ripley attacked her originally. So I do think it's a great addition to the story. But of course, the angle of the return, man, just, yeah, it was a little botched. The ref tried to play off like he didn't see Raquel hit Rhea, But, you know, he saw it and he had no choice but to call for the bell for a disqualification. But, yeah, she hits her with, and then yeah, Raquel gets Rhea back into the ring, hits her with the, whatever power bomb she does. I forgot the name of it, sorry. But she hits her with her power bomb, then drags Liv over Rhea to, you know, because she, I don't even know how to explain it, you know, because, like, she's emphasizing, like, you know, like, she beat her, or, like, or she won or something, like, just, this is confusing me. So, she drags drags Liv onto Rhea, you know, and no pinfall, of course, because already a disqualification. Just confusing all around. But anyway, it's a good addition to the story that she's back, but it's kind of dying down right now. You know, they need more, you know. It's a shame the match ended like that. They could have done something better, but it was fine. But yeah, again, props to Dominic on that spot, because that was insane. One of the highlights of the show. But yeah, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens in the story going forward. And ladies and gentlemen, the next match, or not even match, segment the next segment I'm gonna be talking about is the Gunther segment. Sorry, Gunther comes out, you know, the King of the Ring. I say King of the Ring again. I did another take on this. I accidentally said King of the Ring, but Crown Jewel tournament. Sorry, you know, I like the design of the title. Like, I think I like the idea is kind of cool that, you know, both champions are facing each other. Like Cody and Gunther, they have a little history. They were the final two in the Royal Rumble in 2023, so it's a good callback to that. Like, it's a good callback to that, but like the concept's good, but like it's also at the same time kind of not. Like, we don't really need it. It doesn't make any sense. They have their own stories, you know. Him and Sami Zayn are kind of going at it, and of course they already had their match. Gunther retained. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun story going forward. Of course, confronts a Goldberg in the audience, so that's why I have him there. Of course, you already know. I should have known Goldberg was there. He's from Atlanta. He played for the Falcons at one point. But yeah, of course, I mean, maybe we could see one more Goldberg match if you know, Triple H even said that's a possibility, I heard. But anyway, if we did see one more Goldberg match, I feel like it would have to be against like someone big like Gunther. But anyway, yeah, honestly, I wouldn't hate it if he had one more match. So, yeah, we'd have to see what happens there. But of course, Sammy, you know, I've been begging him. I'm begging him. Like, I've been begging for him to get back into the Bloodline storyline. You know what I'm saying? But he's doing good on Raw. Like this is my opinion of Sami Zayn. My humble opinion of Sami Zayn right now. He's doing good on Monday Night Raw. Man, he's just so different on SmackDown with the Bloodline. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I definitely feel like I feel like he's probably gonna. He's at least has to do something with the Bloodline storyline, you know, going forward, right? I really hope he does, but yeah, we'll just have to see what happens. But anyway, it was a pretty fun segment nonetheless. But yeah, it's that. And ladies and gentlemen, the final match on the Bad Blood I almost said pay-per-view, premium live event. There, you happy? Yeah, the final match of Bad Blood, of course, Roman Reigns and the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes versus Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu. And ladies and gentlemen, you already know, the anticipation was building right from the start of this match, you know. I feel like, you know, we already knew something big was going to happen because Cody Rhodes teased it, of course. And, you know, there's some really cool spots in this match. Of course, Cody jumping off the top, through the table, through Jacob Fatu, you know, neutralizing him for the rest of the match. And then, you already know, when Roman Reigns, at the mercy of Solo Sikoa, the Tongans are at ringside, right about there. Right about there, you know what I'm saying? Oh, whoops. Accidentally knocked Goldberg over. And then, of course, I see a masked man in a hood. I'm like, oh my God, the same way he attacked Jay. Let's friggin' go. I've been begging for months, ladies and gentlemen. Jim Uso, is back. And I honestly just think, like, something was missing without, man. Of course, something was missing for a few months during the Bloodline storyline. It felt bland, you know. I didn't really like SmackDown all that much. But now that Jimmy's back, you know what I'm saying, bro? Stuff's about to pick up, you know. And, of course, on SmackDown, Jimmy said, yo, Uso, we need help. And I'm currently recording this on Thursday. So if something big happens on SmackDown tomorrow, you already know, bro. It's because of Jimmy, you know. In my opinion, Jimmy just adds so much more to the Bloodline storyline. Roman finally having himself an ally, you know. Of course, we'll have to see if Jay goes back, because, you know, Roman kind of abused him, you know. and he's like doing his own thing on Raw, Intercontinental Champion. But here's what would be cool though. I don't know if I already mentioned this. Comment down below if I have, because I don't remember nothing. So it would be cool if, you know, if Jay went to SmackDown to help Roman, like full time, went back to SmackDown, but Nick Aldis wouldn't let him because he's the Intercontinental Champion. But then Roman says he's my cousin. He could go wherever he wants, when he wants. That would be awesome in my opinion. But anyway, just something cool going forward for the Bloodline storyline. But ladies and gentlemen, Jimmy Uso is back. Distract Solo Spear 1, 2, 3. Roman and Cody with the win. You know what I'm saying? And of course, right after the match, when Roman hands Cody the title, if you're so mad, man, The Rock is back, ladies and gentlemen. The final boss is back. You already know. I did have a feeling because I did hear that he was in Georgia for something. So I'm like, okay, I got a feeling he's going to be at Bad Blood in Atlanta. And sure enough, he was, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, coming out, staring at Roman and Cody and Jimmy, of course. Man, that was insane. But anyway, the final boss is back. There is a rumor. I did think I hear something. What am I saying? I thought that I heard something, that I saw something on Twitter that said that The Rock's not scheduled for any more appearances for 2024, and The Rock said don't believe that BS, or that could have been The Rock responding to the rumors about him not being at WrestleMania. But it is what it is, you know. The Rock is back, you know. There's gonna be some appearances going forward. I'm excited for that, and you already know it's gonna be insane. So yeah, that's Bad Blood, ladies and gentlemen. Overall, really good pay-per-view. Really good stories going forward, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, if y'all enjoyed this video, make sure y'all like and subscribe. Turn on those notifications. I'll see you guys in the next video. Yeet!